All right. Give my little bar. Hold on one moment. Okay, there we go. Now I'm better. Okay. How's it going, everybody? I'm Zabin here on Broadcast Zabin. Figured we play a little bit of Path of Exile Synthesis, which you didn't really need that, but it's actually a pretty interesting game. Now, what you see right here in the main menu, or at least in the selection, is there's a total of 6 different characters you can choose from. I just bet myself. I want to see what happens if I create a new one. Okay, so by doing so, wait, choose a league. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Ugh, sorry. So this is kind of interesting. When I first started, I think it gave me the standard, which is the default game mode, but it says here on the bottom, Synthesis, which the game is called. It says stabilizes canvas's memories before they decay, then chain them together to reach value rewards. Actually, that sounds kind of, yeah. It says this is the default path of Exile League, which I think mine is on because I know I am doing that. But on this one, it says well, it says the same thing. Establish the canvas memories before they collapse to get rewards. But it says a character killed in hardcore becomes a standard character, which I really don't understand. So I'm gonna cancel that. I thought it would have allowed me to go ahead and just look at them, but you do have different characters here. On the very left, we have the mage, which is a wizard guy, you know, going around doing his little magic with the wands and staffs. I think his is more the staff, but he could use the wand. And then on the far right is kind of like his opposite. We have the witch, which is the same thing, doing magic. She has a wand, and things like that. I mean, so those two are kind of the same, but they're different. We have the shadow, which is like a thief, I would assume. That's what my bro Johnny is playing as. Then on the right side of him, or not on the right side of him, but on the right side in between the two females is like the warrior or the knight. So he's always going to be, you know, sword and shield. I mean, so could the shadow guy. He could also be sword and shield if he wanted. And then lastly, I don't know what that guy is called. I'm going to call him like the barbarian, but he's the one that uses is like the specialty for two-handed weapons. And lastly, which my character is the ranger, which is using bows and arrows. And I really love it because there's a lot of, I'm surprised, really surprised with the game in terms of how the ranger like plays. Now, typically when you play as the ranger, you're always like, oh, I'm this guy with a bow and arrow, and you know, you shoot an arrow one by one or whatnot, and then sometimes you might get the ability of shooting hold on. Alright, there we go. Okay, so the game is all like overhead, and as you can see, a lot of people have the freaking skull with the frog, and I don't. I could have sworn I had set it to, you know, I want to identify these because some of these actually, whoa, 7 to 29. Why am I using this one then? We're gonna equip that, and then I'm gonna take the gem from this one. This one could have 2. That's really dope. Okay. I do have some other ones. Lesser multiple projectile support skill, deal less projectile damage. Hold on. Yeah, might as well just do that. I think it's this one. No, that's Pierce. Burning arrows. There you go. This I'm gonna replace with Totem. And then we're gonna stash. It's kind of interesting that you get to identify most of these. Okay, so, huh? Okay. I think we go to this girl right here. Yes. So we're gonna sell items. Now, what's interesting is in this world there is no coins or type of currency, which is to me disappointing. Oops.
Hello.
Because instead, what it gives you are these little things, like fragments. Now, the scroll of fragment gives you the scroll of wisdom, which I believe is like a way to teleport. But we need to get rid of all of these. Now, each does have their own ability. This one, once you get 20, it says you can improve the equality of a weapon. But I like to make sure that I put all those into a... excuse me. Oh, wow. So that actually increases intelligence, and that would allow me to wear something or use something. Accept it. And I just want to see. I think I just need to get rid of the belt and the... Well, the gloves do 32. So there's this one, so... We'll get rid of those. Accept. And then go in my stash, where I have everything, and I should get rid of that. I'll put away all this stuff. Wait. What was that amulet? So what's that? Is that... I could wear 2 rings? How much is this one? 2.4. This one is 2.6, so we'll stash that one. Dang. I could have sworn I had another ring too. But I think I must have pawned it off without thinking. So that's actually pretty cool. So now I actually have a much better bow and arrow that allows me to do 2 different moves. Oh look, here we go. Now we got another one. So this one, it says it's more for melee weapons, and I don't use melee weapons as of now, so don't not want that. This is for bombs. Surprisingly, you can do that. Blink arrows, attack minion duration movement bow. What does that even mean? Fires an arrow at the target destination. When the arrow lands, you are teleported to it, and a clone is summoned at your old location. The clone is a minion that uses your bow and quiver. And then last, we have the smoke mines. So to me, these don't seem that interesting, so I'll take the smoke one. Now, here we go. Now, what's pretty dope is you can buy weapons from this guy, but it's, again, it doesn't use like a proper currency. It's like, oh, you want this weapon? Like it says, give me 1 blacksmith's whetstone. Oh, you want this sword? Give me an orb of transmutation. It's really weird. And of course, there's a bunch of other stuff, armor, weapons, things like that. But we're not gonna get into that. So I'm not used to the way that this game works, and it's still weird because for me, I think based on your class, you can do different things. So for example, the guy that my bro uses, which is the dude with the shadow that they call him, kind of like the thief, the guy who uses daggers and whatnot. For him, his ability, he can put it up into intelligence and dexterity. And he was confused, like, oh, well, how do I get up my strength? Even, well, I would forget sometimes, like, oh, wait, right, you're not a warrior or a knight, which strength is one of the priorities. You're a thief, kind of, essentially. So you would want more dexterity and intelligence. What's interesting is you can actually put, I believe, 2 weapons? Hold on, let me check. I think... There you go. See? So then if I wanted, all I'd have to do is that. So as I'm fighting, I could hold R2, and then it will grant me the ability to go ahead and do something else. So actually, that's pretty dope. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier or try doing that. So right now, I'm doing the mission that's all the way on the right side. So there's actually 4 different things. It says, actually, where is that guy? It says meet Navali in town, and I'm guessing this is the Jewish, really. That is disappointing. You do have to name your character, and I have no clue what to name mine. So I was thinking Athena, and Athena didn't really work because obviously somebody's to take. Oh, there the guy is. So I just called her Azina. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Seal prophecies, seek prophecies. I want to seek. So if I have enough silver coins, I could get this. And it says, life flows through the blood, let slip the blood, and the life will continue in a new form. You will... What? You will kill a powerful monster whose blood takes a new form.
Life flows through the blood. Let slip the blood, and the life will continue in a new form.
I could have sworn I had at least one. I could have sworn I had some coins, but I guess not. It's really weird. I don't know how to explain it. Is the text just gonna stay there? So what we're gonna do... We're still on Act 1, so I don't understand how this... separates it. It says, Prisoner of Fate, you have rescued Navali from the fauna and can now seek the prophecies from her. But there's still little areas that we haven't come across. Like, I'm gonna try to go to this one right here on the left. Just to see if it's possible. There's no waypoint in this area. What do you mean? So I would have to go to the coast. Okay, that's really weird. There we go. So there are a few flaws. Like, I don't understand why this is still on my screen. Just is. The map, pretty weird. I went through this area before, haven't I? Obviously, the classic bow and arrow trick of using or throwing more than one. Now this is a... Oh, there we go. See, that's my problem with this game so far, is that for me it lags a bit. For my bro, he said he wasn't experiencing that. But... Okay, see, so it says it's red up here. So I think this is the second way. Or is it? No, 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 no. It can't be this way. Because this is the way to the submerged passage. Actually, matter of fact, maybe, just maybe. Wait, no, because there's a checkpoint in here, isn't there? See, yeah, waypoint. Wait, but I don't remember the cave being like this. Now I'm really confused. Like, I genuinely don't remember the cave being like this. Now, these caves, even in other areas, they're actually really big. The combat's very simple. I mean, obviously, this seems like maybe it was a game intentionally for the computer or something, and then crossed over to the console. Who knows? I'm gonna take that. But, it's very simple, and it kind of reminds me of, like, a computer game. Which is why I'm like, maybe this is. But I'm surprised with the leveling up and whatnot. Like, we just leveled up once, and we're about to level up again, I think. Actually, yeah, we are. There we go. I keep doing this backwards. If I could change the control a bit, it would just be to switch the map button for the touchpad instead of going down on the D-pad. Now, honestly, not a bad game. I definitely would be playing this more often. I mean, I don't know if I'd be doing it for the channel. I mean, maybe. Just let me get a... Alright, there we go. And I've noticed that as well. Now, it's interesting... Oh, there we go. See, like, lags a bit, and I don't understand why. But, I was gonna say, it's interesting how the enemies themselves can actually be different. Because I was going through it with my bro, and we had these goat people, which I think we might actually come across if we keep going up. We had these goat people kind of coming after us. And as we kept going on, we saw that, or at least I was observant enough to see that they would develop a elemental attack. So they went from just regular old, just pouncing at you, trying to kill you, to ended up having electric powers and stuff like that. And I was just like, what the heck? I just realized I'm passing up these scrolls. Now, there we go, again with the lag. Now, this is a free game. It's free to play. A lot like, I was gonna say a lot like other games. Okay, so maybe this is. I'm not sure. Unless there's like another submerged path. No, but this is the ledge. No. What? Okay, so that's really interesting because my bro and I definitely have gone this way. I think the ledge sounds like what we went through together. Oh wait, while we're at it, let's put another thing in our passive. Requirement not met, obviously. I'm thinking we do this because it's reduced mana. But then I could go downward. I'm gonna want both of these. Let's go for the mana. Because now that we have two different moves to choose from. Like, I can set that. Oh, okay, he's dead fast. I was gonna say I can set that guy on fire. Bones. Either I'm really strong or they're really weak. I can't remember. I could have sworn when I was doing this the first time, they were pretty difficult, but pretty easy. I'm not sure. Crude bow, short bow. Obviously, all the loot's gonna. Oh, I was gonna say obviously all the loot is gonna translate into stuff for me, because when I would play with my bro, it would kind of like alternate between the two, and I felt like it dropped more loot for him because every time that I needed help, and he had the move where it was like electricity, so he would shoot a lot of electricity from his sword, and then yeah, that was about it really. He would just shoot electricity and it would kill him really fast. And I was like, okay. Yeah, see, I've been through here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go to the memory nexus. There's a lot to this game that, even though it's just the beginning, I'm still confused on what you have to do.
Yes, I remember this.
Now here's the thing. I'm thinking, because we only get... Oh. Well, the one that I just had is gone now. Memory. Oh, jeez. It won't let me place it. See, like, I can't... It doesn't allow me to do that. But, let me try this one, perhaps? I think what's happened. Oh boy, this is not the best, is it? And we run. Because there's all this. Look, there's all these enemies. I'm not gonna be able to fight them. It's like they intended for it to be like that. Ah! See, oh wait, what the? We're just gonna keep going. With the hopes that they die. Oh boy. Oh. This is so hard. Now I'm trying to do the bow with the multiple arrows. Dang it. Because if we're killing, we could kill a lot with that. Oh look, there goes the silver coin right there. I mean, it looks to me like they're growing smaller. Boy. I don't understand. Like, we could do this. Alright, that's another silver coin. After all that, we finally, okay. This memory, no. But that's be, what? Obviously, I'm missing pieces. Because it doesn't, it has to go, like, this doesn't go that way. There's still a lot of stuff here. Look at all this. Oh, it's already, oh look, it's already equipped. So it adds 1 to 4. That's cool. So a quiver actually counts as like something else. Okay. Okay, so this is actually played differently. Come on. Oh, see, then it kind of got stuck here. We are missing pieces of the memory. I know that. Because when I was trying to do them, it was really challenging. Normally, when you die, it... Oh, boy. I want to know, there's a little blue thing that goes around the health. Is that the energy meter that it, like, occasionally is brought up? Okay. We're gonna have to go back. What the? Okay.
Yes, that was wonderful.
That was wonderful. More like garbage. See, like, this one doesn't fit here for some reason. It's like, clearly, if you wanted to go, but... I don't know. Yeah, it's really confusing. Even I still don't kind of understand. Synthesizer. What if I wanted to synthesize like this? The bow. And this. Okay. I don't think this is what really counts. I think it's something else. Whee! No, I'm joking. What? Okay.